Welcome to all of you that are watching this. Let me know in the comments where you're from and how long you've been a member of this group. If you don't know, we are doing a 7-day Law of Attraction challenge called LOA Pregame, Law of Attraction Pregame. And that starts on Monday. So if you are already signed up to that LOA Pregame and you are joining us, we've got over 100 people already that are joining us on this 7-day program. And we'd love you to join. So if you are interested in jumping into the LOA Pregame Challenge, there is a link to register in the description of this video, of this live stream. And if you're listening to this on the podcast, go to livemoreperfectdays.com/LOA Pregame to get signed up. This is our first Law of Attraction Challenge. And what we're basically going to be doing is we're going to be doing a pregame for a Law of Attraction journey. And a pregame really means developing a clear plan so that you can use the law of attraction to bring the things you want into your life. And for many people, including myself, when I started learning about the law of attraction, I jumped in and I learned about the specifics of how to manifest, but I didn't take a lot of time to have a clear plan for my life. And I ended up manifesting things that didn't stay. And this is one of the most important reasons why the first step to manifestation or law of attraction journey is to come up with a clear plan for your life. So the LOA pregame is kicking off on Monday. We are really excited about the number of people that have joined us. Are you planning to join us? Have you already registered? Let me know in the comments of this video if you are going to be joining us for the LOA pregame starting on Monday. It's a 7-day free challenge to get you up to speed and creating a simple plan for your life so that you can move into the next stage of understanding manifestation and getting the law of attraction to work in your life so that you can attract the things that you want into your life. So the point of today's live stream is I want to just break down with you the 3 most important components of putting together a challenge like this. When Matt and myself and Melissa and the team here were putting together this challenge, we're looking at what are the things that people are going to need most out of a challenge in order to make it successful for them. And the number one thing that we need to start with is a clear why. Why are we doing this? Why are you doing a challenge? What are you getting involved in this challenge for? What are you hoping to get out of it? But coming up with a clear why is really important for this challenge, for your orders that you place, for whatever it is that you're calling into your life. It's very important to know what your why is, so that when things start to get difficult, as they inevitably do when you tackle any project, when you start to develop a new habit or go after a specific goal, if you don't have a very clear why and you know exactly why it is that you're doing this particular project or this 7-day challenge, it's going to be very difficult for you to stay motivated. And for many of us, we are going through life, going after goals that we think that we want without being intentional about how we set up those goals. So we have the manifestation process. This is how law of attraction works. The manifestation process always starts with desire. There's something that we desire to have in our world, some sort of idea of something we want to bring into reality. I've got an idea that I want to change the world through my art. I have an idea that I want to bring more money into my world. I have the desire to potentially navigate life with a new partner, and I'm looking for my soulmate. All of the manifestation processes start with desire. And this is an important component of this challenge, is coming up with your why. And so once you register for this LOA pregame, the first thing that we're going to do with you is a pregame. And that sounds counterintuitive, but basically it's a planning session that we're going to be doing on Saturday this week, where you're going to go into your digital workbook, your free digital workbook that you've got for the challenge, and we're going to go through a process of getting clear on your why as to what it is that you want to do for this 7-day challenge. Why are you doing this challenge? What's the point of doing it? So that when you wake up on day 3 and you've got an email in your inbox and you need to watch the video and you need to then go and do the work that's required for you to get through this challenge and you don't feel like it because there's some story running that actually this is not going to work and whatever that is, for many people, this is the time that you need to tune into your why to understand, you know what, this is exactly why I'm doing this challenge. And this is exactly why I'm going through the 7-day process. So we're going to help you come up with a very clear why as to exactly what it is that you are doing this challenge for. And that's the first critical component that we put together. So as you come into this this program with us, we're going to help you identify that why. I see Diva's already registered. She has already done the core scaffolding program, so I know she's ahead of the game. And looking forward to seeing you inside the community. And for those of you that are watching, if you know why you've joined this challenge, let us know what your why is. What is the reason that you want to go through the 7-day program with us? Let me know in the comments below. The second important component after defining a why that we've come through and developed in our program is to be able to measure. There's something that says you can't track it if you can't measure it. And this is like a business saying that's, if you're hoping that you're going to do $100,000 or $500,000 of turnover in your business, but you haven't got the ability to be able to measure, it's a little bit like driving your car with the lights off. And so once you've clearly identified what your why is and what it is that you're hoping to achieve from the 7-day program, we're also going to help you identify some metrics that you can use to be able to measure whether you're on the right track to moving towards your goal or not. And this is a really important part because sometimes it's easy to say, I want to do the $500,000 of turnover in my business, and then sit back, meditate on it, and hope that it's going to show up in your world. But there's a process of responsibility that comes with having a specific goal that is your responsibility to measure and to make sure that you're able to control and track, I think is probably a good word to use, to be able to control and track that you're moving in the right direction towards your goal. So the second important component of this 7-day challenge is to be able to measure your particular steps that you're going through as you move towards your why of what you want to achieve at the end of your 7 days. So with those two pieces in place, you have your why of why you're doing the 7-day challenge. You have your measurement criteria so that you can see that you're on the right track. And the third most important component that we've put together in this challenge is community and accountability. Even if you have your why very clear, even if you're able to measure it super well and you know exactly where you're going, it's really important to have community of people around you to be able to support you on this journey. If you are someone that does exercise on a regular basis, you'll probably know that you're more likely to make it to a training session if you've got a training buddy that's showing up there at 6 o'clock in the morning to train with you. It's always easier when you're accountable to somebody else to show up consistently because you don't want to let somebody else down. Now, there is a way to reverse engineer this as a way to basically put yourself as your most important person and to make sure that you're continually accountable to yourself. And this is a life skill mastery that you can. Many of us go out in the world and we never let anybody else down, but sometimes we let ourselves down continuously. Oh, I won't do it today, I'll do it tomorrow. We're always on time for meetings with other people. We make sure that we show up for our friends well. We're always there for our family, but we're not always there for ourselves. And this is a skill that you're going to learn and master as you come through this program with us and hopefully flow into some of our other programs that teach lifestyle design. But the third component that we're helping you with this week that starts on Monday is community. And the way we're doing that is we've got this Facebook group where you can share your successes, ask your questions about what it is that you are experiencing as you go through this 7-day challenge. And then we also have a completely private Telegram group, which is just for people that are in this challenge. And you're able to have conversations directly with the alumni that are on this program with you to share your experiences directly in a way that you're not able to necessarily do in this group. This group is really big, over 100,000 people in here. Some people are further down their lifestyle design journey. Some people are here, we call them tire kickers, just checking out to see what's up. The tire kicker analogy is a car sales analogy where people that come onto a used car lot to have a look at cars but don't want to do anything except kick the tires and see if the car's okay, but they're never actually going to be buyers or not taking it seriously. So the Telegram group that we've created for this challenge is a great place for you to be able to connect with other people on the challenge with you, ask questions, and hold each other accountable to get through this program together. So that's the third component, community and accountability, and we've got that built into this. So We've spent a lot of time curating this program so that these three components are in place for you. Getting clear on your why, making sure that you can measure the various components as you go through this week, and then the community components of being able to be accountable to one another through our Telegram group and this Facebook group means that you're going to be supported on this journey. So that's the point of this live stream. I just wanted to unpack the three components that we have built into this LOA Pregame 7-day challenge that's free for you to do starting next Monday, so that you can see how intentional we've been about creating this program so that it's meaningful for you. We want to make sure that you are able to get clear, measure, and get through this program so that at the end of it, you are moving in a way in your life that is more intentional, that you've got a very clear map of exactly where you want to go, and that you've hopefully built a sense of community and people and friends around you from all over the world that are on the same journey as you, that want the same things as you, and are there to show up and support you, and that you're doing the same for them. So those are the three components. I want to drop one more last little bombshell in here, which is a really, really important component of manifestation that I'd like you to think about as you join us for this challenge. And that is, are you responsible for your order that you're placing? So as you set up your why of what it is that you want to achieve from this 7-day program, I want you also to think about, when that comes into your life, are you prepared to be responsible for the order that gets delivered? So what I mean by that, so it's like, I would really love to call in a new partner into my life. I really want a new partner that I can navigate life with, and I'm really excited about the idea of having a new girlfriend. This is my goal. But perhaps when the reality hits, are you really completely committed to the responsibility of what it is required to show up fully in that relationship? And that could mean a number of things. That could mean, are you prepared to give up all the other things that you need to as a way to compromise the things that you need to do to go into a new relationship? That's what it means to be responsible. Are you prepared to show up fully and vulnerable and be honest to commit to this new relationship? And on and on and on. So as you start to place your why, and as you start to place any order for something that you want to use the law of attraction to bring into your life, ask yourself this question, and it's something that we help you navigate as you place orders onto your order board. This is the digital vision board that we were showing you yesterday. Are you ready to be responsible for the new relationship, the new job, the money? Are you okay if $1 million arrived in your bank account today? Because many people are going to be the next millionaire and they're calling in financial flow into their life, but perhaps they're not 100% ready to be responsible with money. And what's the best way to be able to show that you're responsible for the new relationship, the new job, the new money? To start being responsible with those things now. If you're looking for more financial flow in your life, start being responsible with the financial flow that you have at the moment. It may not be what you want. You may want more in, but know exactly what it is that you are budgeting, what you're going to do with your current cash flow. When your $1 million arrives, don't just sit and wait for it to arrive and then be like, that's an irresponsible way to manage an order received, an order delivered. So that last component that I want to just leave with you is, whenever you're placing an order for something to come into your life, ask yourself the question of, am I really ready to be responsible for this order when it shows up in my life? Because it's a really important part of the manifestation process.